Okay, we will start the lecture. So today's topic is merge sort and the quick sort. So basically, few people has filled the GATE examination form, but try to see if this year you are not interested to fill the GATE examination form. Next year you fill it. Otherwise, you go for the CAT examinations or any examinations. Whatever topic we will discuss in the class, this will helpful for your placement activities also. You take in that way, because people are thinking you are not filled the gate form, then why we are attending the classes. You take the benefit in the like placement activities also. Okay, so we will start the presentation. uh, Today we will discuss the merge sort and the quick sort. Is my ppt visible to everyone? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will discuss this topic. If you have any doubt anytime, you give me, you interrupt me at that moment only. So today we will see merge sort and the quick sort. I know this topic is already over in your previous semesters, but we have to recall it, because when we appear for the GATE examination, they will ask you so deep questions in that. So again, we have to recall this topic and get exam point of view. Total 6 to 7 marks are depend on this algorithm topic. So merge sort and the quick sorts, it's very important. Okay. So before that, just I will explain something. There are so many sorting methods are available. We have studied already. There is a insertion sort. There is a bubble sort. Okay. So insertion sort. How you will compare the insertion sort with the other one? So these are the parameters on which we can compare. One is a design approach, matlab how you will design the program. Okay, sort in place, best case, and the worst case analysis. So, in the insertion sort, the design approach is incremental. Remember these things. Remember these things. Okay, because based on this, the question will ask whether it is incremental, whether it is exponential. Okay, like that, they will ask the question. So, insertion sort is always a incremental approach. Okay, the sort in place, yes, we can perform the sorting. Best case is the theta within the bracket n. This is the best case analysis. Okay. And the worst case analysis is theta within a bracket n square. N is what? It is the number of iterations. Okay. This is the insertion sort. And one more thing I would like to tell you. When we go for the examination, जब भी आप गेट एग्जाम के लिए जाओगे, so if you want to cover this algorithm topic, first you learn the complexity of all the searching and the sorting methods. The first thing is you have to learn it, because they are giving the code. In the paper they are giving the code. From that code only we have to calculate the complexity, but you should know the generalized complexity of the any sorting and the searching technique. Okay, so when we are talking about the bubble sort, the design approach is incremental. Okay, sort in place, yes, and the running time complexity is a theta. Within the bracket, it is a n square. Okay, we will conduct some classes. If you are having any doubts how the complexity, how to calculate the complexity, we will conduct some classes based on that also. Okay, so this is the sorting. Now another sort is a selection sort. We are selecting the element from the given array. So design approach is a incremental, sort in place, yes, and running time is theta and square. Okay, now today we will see the merge sort. Merge sort, the name itself suggests we are merging the sorted array. We will discuss in a detail. What is the design approach of the merge sort? It's a divide and conquer. Okay. So are you getting the meaning of incremental now? Incremental means from one iteration, we will go in an incremental manner. One iteration, second iteration, third iteration, till the array element is finished. That is called as an incremental. And in the merge sort, the design approach is the divide and conquer. So what is a divide and conquer? We will divide the given array into the sub array and then we will apply the sorting. Okay. Sort in place. Sort in place, no. Why it is a no? Because first we have to perform the divide method. Okay. After completion of complete divide method, then we will apply the sorting. Okay. The sort in place. Sort in place means immediately we are not performing the sorting. Okay, first we have to perform the divide method. Okay, and then we will perform the sorting. And running time we will explain. Okay, let's see means there is a running time, but we will explain in the further ppts. So what is the divide and conquer? Just 1 minute. Whether you are getting it na? Hello? Hello? I'm came back to know whether you're getting it or not. My voice is audible? My voice is audible? Okay. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Huh? Okay, we will continue. So, what is the divide and conquer? So, try to listen it carefully because see, this concept is really required even in the placement activities also, or any case of higher studies. They will ask so many questions based on this divide and conquer. So, what is the divide and conquer? Divide the problem. Divide the problem into a number of sub problems. Okay, what does it mean? Divide the problem into the number of sub problems. If array is a given, then we will divide the array into number of arrays. Okay. And what is the conquer? Conquer means conquer the sub arrays. Then solve the sub arrays recursively. Recursive method is used in this case. So this is called as a solve the sub arrays recursively. Okay. Then some problem size small enough, and when we are using this merge sort, if the size of arrays is too large and it is very difficult to solve it in a straightforward manner. Okay, so in that case we have to use the divide and conquer strategy. And finally we have to combine the solution of sub problems. Okay, so obtain the solution for the original problems. I will discuss some gate questions so that you will get it. They will ask you, for example, if the file is given and the size of file is very large, size of file is very large, then which method you will use to apply the sorting, which sorting method you will apply. Okay, according to that they will ask the questions. So divide means divide the problem into the sub problems, then conquer, solve the sub problems recursively, and then finally combine the solution of the sub problem. Okay, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Ma'am, actually your mic is off.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Thanks. Actually, when we present the slides, we are not able to see the previous one. Okay. Now it is audible. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. Huh? So again, I'll repeat. This is the merge sort. This is the pseudo code of the merge sort. Matlab, these are the main steps that we have to remember. We cannot remember the complete program. So see, in this case, we have to use the merge sort as an array. It's a algorithm, and three parameters we will pass to this algorithm. A means it is an array. P means it is the first element, and R is the last element. So see, in this diagram, P is the 5 and the R is the sixth one. Okay. And this is the position 1 and the eighth position. So what is the concept of merge sort? It is a divide and conquer. First, we will divide this complete array into the two sub arrays. So how you will calculate the two sub arrays? So if P is less than R, then Q tends to, the values of Q is a P plus R divided by 2. Okay. So this is fourth value you will get it. Then first this is the recursive method that we have to apply. Now two arrays we have formed. Which array? First array is A is the size, P and the Q. This is the first one. Matlab from 5 to 7 we will form the Q. And the next sub array we have formed merge sort. A is the array, Q plus 1. Q plus 1 means if I consider Q as the fourth, so 7 will be considered if I consider 7 in the first array. So Q plus 1 means the next index, from the next index we will consider as the second sub array. Okay. So see, Q, this is the procedure of divide. We are using this Q, it tends to P plus R divided by 2 is a divide. Okay, conquer means we have to treat the two different arrays separately. Okay, so merge sort, P is the first element, Q is the another element. Another merge sort, it is the conquer. This is steps is a conquer. A is the first array. Then Q plus 1 means if you end the first array to the 4, the next array will start from the 5. So it will be Q plus 1 R. And finally, we will combine this. We will perform the sorting one. We will see the example so that it will be clearly more. It will be clear. Then we will use the merge. A is the array. P is the first element, and finally Q and the R. We will merge it properly. Okay. So initial call means merge sort. So here it is mentioned P is a 1. P is 1 means this is the first iteration. Okay. And R means we don't have any idea about how much is the last value. So we will consider it as a n. The last value we will consider it as a n. But the first element of array we will consider it as a 1. Okay. Now see, this is the example of the merge sort 1. This is the value which is given. 8 size arrays are given, and these are the elements that we have to perform the sorting. Remember, because you know the procedure, then only we are able to calculate the complexity of this algorithms. Okay. Now we will divide it. How you will divide it? P plus Q divided by 2. So it's a 4. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have divided into the sub array. Okay. Again, from Q plus 1. Q plus 1 means it's a 5. So from 5, it will start the another element. That is 1, 3, 2, 6. Okay. Now again, we will divide it because this is the recursive procedure. Again, two elements we are sorting here, 5, 2. Again, two elements we are sorting here, 4, 7. Similarly for this case also and the this case also. Okay. So complete, it is bifurcated. 5, 2, 4, 7, like that it is bifurcated. Okay. Now what we have to do in the next case, this 5 will be compared with the 2. In the next case, we will this is just a divide procedure. This is called just a divide procedure. Okay. And in the conquer procedure, we will start comparisons. So what we have to compare? 5 will be compared with the 2. So 2 is a less, so it will be swapped. So 2 will be come over here and the 5 elements will be come over here. Just 1 minute, because of this pencil it's difficult. 5. Okay, similarly 4 and the 7 it's okay, 1 and the 3 it's okay, and the 2 and the 6 it's okay. Okay, again the 5 and the 4 will be compared. Okay, we will see in the next case. This is the conquer and the merge case. Okay, in the conquer and the merge case, every element is compared. For example, now we will go from the bottom to top. आप पहले टॉप मत देखो, टॉप का रिजल्ट 1 to 2 कैसे आया, ठीक है. नाउ वी विल गो फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप, बिकॉज इन द प्रीवियस केस वी आर गेटिंग दिस एज अ इनपुट. अभी ये इनपुट को हम लोग कंसिडर करेंगे. ओके, नाउ सी वी आर कंपेयरिंग. वी हैव कंपेयर 5 विद द 2. 2 से कंपेयर करो. What will be the result? In the first element 2 has appeared and in the second element 5 has appeared. Okay. Now again compare 4 and the 7. So 4 is the less. So in the third position we will kept as a 4. In the this is the seventh one. In the 1 and the 3, we had performed the comparison, but there is no change. 1 and the 3 over here. Here 2 6. So 2 is here only and the 6 is here only. Okay, this is the first iteration. Different sub array we are dividing into this one. We are come to this position. Now again we will go back upward positions. Now what we have to do, 2 is compared with the 5 and the 2 is compared with the 4. 2 and 5 is already compared. Okay, now we will compare this array, this sub array with this only. With this we will compare. तो कैसे करोगे? One by one comparison has done. 2 will compare with the 4 now. So 2 is a less and the 4 is a greater. So we will make it as a 2 and the 4 over here. Okay. Then the second elements, 5 and the 7. So 5 is the less and the 7 is a greater. So we will make it as a 5 and the 7. And then we will perform the merging over here. Similarly for 1 and the 2, we will compare 1 and the 2. So we will kept 1, 2. And this is the 3 and the 6. We will kept it as this one. Fine. And again, in the same case, it is in already ascending format 2, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 6. We are going in ascending order only. Sorted order we are going. Okay. Now we will compare 2 with the 1. Okay. We will compare this 2 with the 1. We will not compare in a sub array. Sub array में आपको compare नहीं करना because it is already in the sorted one. Okay. So 2 will compare with the 1. So 1 is the less. So in the finally 1 we will kept and this 2 we will kept. ये 2 आएगा. Then again 2 will compared with the 2. So it's a constant. So we will keep the 2. Like that. Again 2 will compared with the 3. 3. We will kept it. Okay. 2 and the 6. No, it's not. Then we will compare for the 6. 4. 4 से फिर से 1 के साथ compare करोगे, 2 के साथ, 3 के साथ, like that we will compare. And finally you will get this merge values. That is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the merging. Okay. So in the gate examination, they will give you some unsorted array. They will they will ask to sort it and how many iterations you require. That we have to calculate very fast. And how much is the complexity to execute that equation. That we have to calculate very fast. So you should know the basic concepts with this only. Okay. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I'll take the attendance by taking the snapshot. Okay. This is another example they have shown. This is quite long. Initially, only 8 element has given. Now they have given it the 11th elements. Okay. So again, we will do the same procedure. I will repeat this. Okay. So that you will get it. And then we will go to the quick sort. In this case, the array element is 1 to 11. So we will apply the 1, that is divide from which position you have to divide the array. So from 6th position we will divide the array. Okay. So make it as this is the first element and these are the second sub array. Again we will divide the position from this case. So make it as another third case and this is the sub array. Okay. So according to that, we will divide the array so that we are able to compare the single elements with another one. We are able to compare the single elements with another ones. Like, so this is the divide procedure. Now conquer procedure. In a conquer procedure, I told you we have to go from the bottom positions to the upward positions. Okay. So this is the conquer procedure. So 4 7 we left. So in the 4 7 we will perform the swapping. We will perform the comparison. We will make it as a 4 7. In the sixth one, again we will do for the 1 6. Okay. In the 7 3, again we will do the 3 7. Okay. Then two only single element has left. So it is already in the sorted one. So we will go for the third iteration. This is first, this is second. Now we will go for the third iteration. In the third iterations, again, what we have to do, 4 is not compared with the 7. It is already compared here. Okay, so what we will do, 4 is compared with the two elements. So 2 is the less. So we will place the 2 here. Then 4 is here. For 7, there is no comparison. So we will keep the 7 over here. Similarly, for 1 and the 4, we will keep the 1 over here. 4 is there and the 6 is there. Got the point? So in the similar steps, we have to go in upward positions by putting the elements in the proper array. Okay. And finally, you will get the answer 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. This is the sorted array. So the thing is, when we have to use the merge sort. Merge sort आपने कब use करना चाहिए? Again, I am telling you, if the size of input is very large, okay, if the size of input is very large and it's very difficult to perform operations on that very large size. अगर मैंने आपको बहुत सारे mp3 के फाइल्स दे दिए 100 mp3 फाइल्स 1000 mp3 फाइल्स एक्सटेंशन इज mp3 okay 1000 mp3 file I have given and I'm telling you to sort it in the proper order, all the mp3 file sort in a proper order. So if the size of file is very large or input is very large, in that case bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, it's very difficult because it is a incremental manner. In an incremental manner, every element, if 100 elements are there in your array, in incremental manner, you have to compare first element with the second, then again first element with the second, again first element with the next, like that we have to do the comparison. So it will take more time. Okay, that's why the merge sort is used. If the size is too large, we have to divide the file into the two different array, and this is very basic thing. Okay, because as a software, if we want to analyze some complex problem, so what we have to do, always we are using the divide and conquer strategy. First, complex problem is divided into sub cases and then we analyzed in the proper way. Okay, so this is the conquer and the merge one. This is another example it shows. Okay, but I will share the PPT and the video with you so that you have to solve this example. In the same case, they have shown how it is the sorted. Okay, just roughly I'm telling you, two sub array, then another iterations, and in the third iterations, this is the till this it is divide procedure, and after that they are starting the merging procedures. Okay, they are comparing these elements with this second comparison, third comparison, and finally they will come to this conclusions. Okay, now for merging, what will be the output? Okay, so again we will see, first P is the first element, R is the last element, and Q is the middle element, because Q is nothing but P plus R divided by 2. So what is the input for merge sort and what is the output for merge sort? So input is, because after this we will explain the pseudocode in the detail. So remember, array A is array, and indices matlab other parameters are P, Q, R. Okay, such that P is less than Q is less than R. This is the index. This is the index value. I'm not talking about 2 4 5 6 value. I'm talking about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, like that. Okay, so input is, we will generate the sub array. So sub array हमने कैसे generate किया था? P is the first element and Q is the next element up to this one. And how you will generate the new element, new sub array? It's from Q plus 1. Q plus 1 means it's from 5. Q plus 1 and the R are sorted. Okay, and what will be the output? output of the merge sort is one single sorted sub array that is from P to R. And there are the so many elements over here. Okay, this is the output. Now, how you will write the small pseudocode for the merge sort, that we will see. Again, the same idea they have explained over here. Idea for merging: choose the smaller of the two tops card, remove it and place it in the output file. Repeat the process until one pile is empty. It means it is very simple. In some different language they have put it, but first we have to sort the, for example, if I am taking 2 to 7, so first I will completely sort this. Okay, repeat the process until the one pile is empty. Okay, and then in the other case I will use this as the input. Okay, and take the remaining input piles and place it the face down onto the output file. So this is first array is A, P and the Q. Okay, first we will perform it completely and then we will consider the another is that is A, Q plus 1 and the R. Okay, so next, this is another example they have shown. Another example, it's 2, 4, 5 like that. So in this case, what we have to see, now we have to write the pseudocode, and this is the comparison is required. So comparison means we require the for loop. So we require the comparison operator. So for example, this is the array. A is the array. Okay, and we have to make it as a two different array. So L, we have considered it as a left valve. आप उसको left wall बोल सकते हो, and one is a right wall, or we will call it as a right part. Okay, so left and the right. And why the dotted as mentioned over here? Dotted means the size is more. They have considered it size is more. Here also some elements are there. Here also some elements are there. The size is more. That's why it kept it as a infinite values. Okay. So just remember how you will use I and J. K is the element of array. मतलब this is first K we will consider. K for किसके लिए? Main array के लिए. Okay. And then we have divide into the sub array. तो आप इसको कैसे पकड़ोगे? Left and the right. 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5. So I is the, this is the parameter which is used for the one sub array, and one by one we will increment it. आप इसको जब 2 को 4 के साथ कंपेयर करोगे तो आप इसको इंक्रीमेंट करना पड़ेगा. Okay, because L of 1 is 2, L of 2 is 4, L of 3 is 5, like that. Similarly, for taking the values from another sub array, we will use the J values. Okay, we will use the J value. Using this card, like they have shown, like they are saying ki 1 is compared with the 2, 1 is a less, so we have kept it as a 1 over here. Okay, then 4 is compared with the 2, like that they have shown it. This 4 is compared with the 2. Okay, again I am showing first I is this one. Okay, I is this and the J is this. We will compare each and every elements. Okay, see why we are using the comparison. Directly हम लोग क्यों compare करें सब arrow को? Because this is in the sorted 2 4 5 7. It is in the sorted manner. 1 2 3 6 it is in sorted manner. तो अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? One sub array to compare with this sub array. So I and J. Initially I and J is 2 1. So we will 1 is a less. So we will keep the 1. Then we will increment the counter. तो आपका next iteration में ये I हो जाएगा और ये आपका J हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So see, now I is a 4 and J is the 2 value. ठीक है? So this we have to learn it, because when we write the program, we have to all these calculations we have to keep it in mind. When the I will increment, when the J will increment, and when the K will increment, like that. Okay, why the K is required? Because finally we are putting all these final value. जैसे मैं अगर 4 के साथ 2 compare कर रही हूँ, for comparison I am using I and J, but whatever is the output that I have to keep in a third different array. So वो थर्ड डिफरेंट एरे की वैल्यू क्या है? 10th पोजीशन पे रखना है, 11th पोजीशन पे रखना है, 12th पोजीशन पे रखना है. दिस विल टेल बाय दिस K value. Okay, so again 4 will compare with the 2. So 2 is a less, I will keep here as a 2. Okay, then I will increment for the third iterations. I will move the K, and similarly I will move the I and J also. Okay, I will cross it accordingly, and the same in the same fashion it will be continue. Every time I will compare with the J, As per the smaller and the greater value, it will be placed into the array A. It will be placed into the array A. तो आपको समझा, इसीलिए मैंने कितने आर्ग्यूमेंट पास किए थे मर्ज सॉर्ट को. एक ए पास किया था, एक दूसरा सब एरे, that is we will represent it by the p, sorry, it's a p, actually it's a p, and another is the q. Fine. So you solve this example so that you will get it one by one. It is comparing with the other elements. Okay, same thing, I and the j, it is incrementing, and it is keeping the value in the sub array. Finally, as you can see in the A array, it is going in the sorted order. Merging is going on. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, it is in appear in the sorted order. Okay. And finally, all the comparison is over. All the comparison is over, and we got it 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the sorted order. Fine. And when we compare the merge sort with insertion bubble and the selection sort, you will identify we require the less time. Okay, because less comparison as required as compared to other sorting algorithms. Okay. Now, from the previous one, whatever we have I have explained you, I, J, K, P, Q, R, these variables. From that logic, we have to write this pseudocode. Now it's easy to understand. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay. So what we have discussed in the previous case, what we have discussed in the previous case, now we will write the complete pseudocode for this one. We require the algorithm that we have to mention. You got it. A is the array. Okay. P is the first element. Q is the middle element. And R is the last one. Okay. Now, first step of this algorithm is compute N1 and N2. What does it mean? N1 is the one sub array and N2 is the another sub array. Okay. Now, copy the first N1 elements into. Now, copy the first N1 elements into L means we will call it as a left part of this one. Okay. Now, why I have written 1 over here? 1 means this is the first index part of this one. This is the 1. Okay. Now, N plus 1. We will go till the N plus 1. Got the point? And the next N2. N2 elements means in the previous case, we are referring by the R. This is the R values. Okay. So we will call it as from the 1 and we will go it for the N plus 2. Fine. Now, left portion N plus 1 is a infinite. Why it is a infinite? Because we are considering it as a long array, as we can see in the previous case. Okay. This previous case, it is written in the pseudocode format. This is R, it's a N plus 2, N1 is 1 for this, and this is the infinite one. Okay. Now, I am considering this as my first element of the sub array, and this I am consider it as a j for my sub array, and it is equals to the 1, and this is also equals to the 1. So I equals to 1 and the j equals to 1. Got the thing? Now see, for k, for for which purpose we are using the k? In the previous diagram, k means it is a main sub array. Means after sorting, we have to keep the value in the main sub arrays. Okay. So this is the k. And p to r. We will go from p to r. And the p means this is the first array. Matlab it will start from the one index and r is the last one. Because we require to execute the loop. So it will be r. Okay. Now what we will do? Li. Okay. Li is less than equals to rj. Just now I told you this is your ith value. Every time we will start from I and it will be incremented over like this. And similarly, here is also the j. Okay. So we will compare L of I is less than is equals to R of j. So if it is a less, so Li, which value we will kept it in the A of k? A of k means this is nothing but your A of k, and consider it as a empty. Consider it as a empty now. Okay. So if this is less, then we will keep Li into the A of k values. Okay. I'll show you in the diagram. Just now I have explained. This is your nothing but the k values. Okay. So we are comparing I with this. Okay. Now one is a, this is Li, this is Ri. One is a greater. So whichever output is a greater, we have to keep it in the A of k values over here. Okay. Now then every time we have to increment the I plus 1. If this is false, if this condition is a false, then else which value we will put it into the A of k we will put it the j values. Okay, for example, in the previous case 2 is not less than 1, so it means r of j is a less. Okay, r of j is a less. So what we will do, we will keep this value into this case A of k. Okay, remember this. Okay, why I'm repeating all these things, because when we calculate the complexity you should know the actual execution, the bitwise execution, iteration wise execution, you should know properly. Okay, and then we will increment the j is equals to j plus 1. Fine. So this is the merging program. This is the merged pseudocode of the program. Okay. Now running time. I told you. Then how you will calculate the complexity at the running time. So just 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, students, till this point, are you getting it or not? Anyone can answer? Till this point, the logic of merge sort by using example. Yes. Yes. Okay. Anyone can unmute the mic and you can tell me. You got up to this point? This is the merge sort. Okay. So I've checking in the chat box. People are saying yes. So we will continue. We will continue. Okay. Okay. So running time of the merge. Okay. So running time of merge means assume last for loop. Matlab, actually, complexity means at the three stage we are calculating at the best case, average case, and the worst case. Okay, but worst we have to think about the worst case complexities. Okay, average best case means, for example, array size is a 5. Okay, so 5 iterations or 4 iterations or 3 iterations you will require, but we have to think about what is the complexity which is required for the worst case analysis. Matlab, what will be the last loop for that uh, executions. Okay, so we will discuss it. See, the complexity is, we will calculate it by the theta. This is the theta value. So first we will initializations copying into the temporary array. Temporary array means what? The first is the n1. The first is the n1. This is the n1 and this is n2. Okay. So copying into the first one. So this is the theta n1 plus n2, two different array. We will call it as a theta of n. Obviously, the time required for this one, it is nothing but time required for the total array. Okay. Now, next is adding the elements into the final array. This is for in which iterations? In n iterations. Okay. So each taking constant time. Each taking constant time. So it is a theta of n. Okay. So total time for the merge. So total time for the merge is, just remember, it is a theta n only. Okay, the total time for the merge is, it is a theta n only. See, again, see, this is the one parameter, just one. This is one parameter, that is theta n. But again, we have to check it when we have to check it when there is a more recursive operations we require. Okay, so more recursive. This is for the merging only. ये थीटा एन किसके लिए है? ओनली फॉर मर्जिंग, मतलब ये मर्जिंग के लिए आपको थीटा एन की जरूरत है. नाउ अनदर, द रिकर्शन is based on the three steps of paradigms. matlab now there is a recursion procedure. Recursion procedure means again we have to divide it, again we have to divide it, again we have to divide it, and then finally we will combine it. Fine. So the recursion is based on the three steps of paradigms. First we will consider t of n. T of n means the running time on a problem of size of n. The total complexity will be defined by this t of n. मैंने आपको क्या बताया अभी कि कॉन्स्टेंट्स आपको लगता थीटा ऑफ एन. ठीक है, थीटा ऑफ एन, तो आप स्टार्टिंग से आप लोगे कि इफ ओनली इट विल फॉर इफ एन इज लेस देन सी, ओके, सी इज नथिंग बट इट्स अ एरे लाइक, so it is the theta of 1 only. Initially it is the theta of 1, but if we change the number of, matlab if the size is more, in that case what we will do? If the size is more, then we have to use divide the problem into alpha sub problems. Okay, divide the problem into alpha sub problems. Each of size is n by b. Take d of n time. Okay, they have divide of n. D stand for divide and it is a n. Okay, so divide the problem alpha sub problems. आपको एक problem multiple problems में divide करना है, तो आपको कितना time लगेगा? This is d of n. Okay, सिर्फ डिवाइड के लिए बोल रही. देन आपको कॉन्कर करना है. कॉन्कर का मतलब होता है अगेन इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू द मल्टीपल प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, अगेन इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू द मल्टीपल प्रॉब्लम्स. तो मल्टीपल प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए आपके कितने सब प्रॉब्लम्स है? अल्फा सब प्रॉब्लम्स है. वी आर अज्यूमिंग दैट इट इज अल्फा सब प्रॉब्लम. तो अल्फा सब प्रॉब्लम्स, जस्ट 1 minute, दिस माउस इज नॉट proper. This is the alpha sub problem. Okay, this is alpha sub problem, and t is the time, t is the time, and n divided by b. n divided by b मैंने कहाँ से लिखा? n is the number of size and beta मतलब we are dividing into divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4, like that we are considering. So it is n divided by b. तो आपको जब कॉन्कर करना है, मतलब आपको सॉल्व इट रिकर्सिवली, तो सब प्रॉब्लम्स को आपको कैसे करना पड़ेगा? अल्फा सब प्रॉब्लम्स एंड एन डिवाइडेड बाय बी. मतलब पहले आपने बिग वाला 2 में किया, फिर अगेन इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2. ओके, अगेन इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2, वॉट एवर इट मे बी, एज पर द साइज इट विल बी डिवाइडेड. अगेन इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 1. ओके, सो एन इज द साइज, आपका ये साइज करेगा, और बी इज द, वी विल डिवाइडेड बाय द 2. So the time, this is the time, okay, running time. The running time which is required for conquer is this one, alpha t of nb. Remember, alpha is the sub array, मतलब ये आपका मेन array था. This is the alpha. After that आप इसको कितने steps में divide करते? It is defined by t n of b. Okay, and for the combined solution, फिर से आपको उसको after that again in the recursive process we have to combine it by making as a swapping or making as a comparison. So we will consider it as a c of n. We will consider it as a c of n. C is here c is considered as, we call it as a one constant value. Only one iteration will be there. Okay, only one iteration will be there. So combine the solutions. Then we will call it as t of n. It's a combined complexity. So this is the best case. जो मैंने बेस्ट केस में बोला, थीटा ऑफ एन. दिस इज थीटा ऑफ एन. एन मतलब यू नो द नंबर ऑफ कंपैरिजन विच इज रिक्वायर्ड. अगर आपका साइज एरे साइज अगर 6 है, तो मुझे पता है कि ये 3 में डिवाइड होगा, ये 3 में डिवाइड होगा, देन 2 और 1 में होगा. सो आई नो द फिक्स वन. So we call it as n is less than is equal to some fixed constant value. In that case, the theta is 1. But otherwise, in other case, if your size is more large, as we have discussed in the previous case, the example is the infinity. जैसे मैंने अभी पहले example दिया, उसमें last value उन्होंने infinity पकड़ा. We don't know the array size. So can we calculate it for the last for loop? No. Last for loop we don't know. Because at the run time, some user will give 10 as array size. Some user will give 50 as array size. Some user will give 100 as array size. In that case, we have to think in these directions. This is the combination of everyone. This is the time which is required for merge sort. Okay, again I am repeating. This dn is for divide. Okay, divide the complexity. Cn is for combine the solution. And this is for divide the array into the multiple arrays, and this is the alpha calculation. Okay, so this is the running time complexity for the merge sort. This one example is shown over here. Just 1 minute. This is the basic calculation for this, whatever we have discussed. But again, what is divide? Compute Q as the average of P. So how much time is required to compute the Q as the average of P? P and Q. जब हम लोग कोई भी procedure generate करते हैं, so we require some time. So D of n मतलब compute, जैसे मैंने आपको explain किया. तो आपको पता है कि अगर P की एक वैल्यू आपको पता है, R की एक वैल्यू पता है, तो आप क्या करोगे? P plus R divided by 2 करोगे, and this will give you the Q. Okay, so this is nothing but the one iteration. So I'll make it as D of n is equals to theta of 1. Only one step is there. We are not performing in a multiple times over this. So we will make it as a 1 only. समझ में आ रहा है? Then conquer is performed recursively. तो रिकर्सिवली में मैंने अल्फा सब प्रॉब्लम्स थे, जैसे अपना P and Q कितने में डिवाइड हुआ? 2 में. In the previous case, this is nothing but your alpha. Okay, in the previous case I used it 2 as alpha, but now we have used the value 2. आपको पता है अभी कितने में डिवाइड हुआ है? 2. So I'll make it as a alpha t of n by 2. So n by 2 size, each of size n by 2. So we will use this as a conquer. Okay, now for the combine. In the combine, whatever array element is there, जितने अगर n की वैल्यू जितने है उतने ये बढ़ेगी. Okay, so that is C of n is equals to theta of n. How much is the size of n? If I consider it as a 5, so we will call it as a 5. ये 5 के लिए चलेगा. So in other terms, how you will write it? T of n is equals to, this is T of n is equals to theta of 1. कब 1? If n equals to 1. मैंने आपको बताया, if one iteration will be there, so it is the 1 only. Okay. And otherwise, if n is a greater, if number of inputs are more, मतलब एक से अगर ज्यादा होगा, so what will be the complexity of this one? 2. 2 means in the previous case it is alpha. Remember, it is alpha because in the gate problem they may give you it is divided into this much problem, it is divided into this much problem. मतलब two sub arrays are used, 5 sub arrays are used. In that case, alpha is equals to 5. Then t is equals to n by 2, and this is the combined one if n is greater than equals to 1. This also we can remember. Okay, so this is written in terms of logarithm. Complexity is written in terms of logarithm. Now see, t of n is equals to c. C means if n is equals to 1. Okay, so I will not use the master's theorems and all this. This will not, this no need to explain it. Okay, just remember this. They are using the different algorithm to represent in different format. So they have used, if function is compared with n number of times, it make it as n. And in the case 2, we will use theta n log n. Okay, in the logarithmic terms, it will use this n log n. Got the point? So we have to remember n log n because it is not the incremental one. It is a divide and conquer. So we require the n log n. So running time for initiative the input, guarantee to run in n log n. Okay. And what is the disadvantages of this one? Require extra space. We require the extra space to save the sub arrays. जब जितने आप arrays divide करोगे उसको save करने के लिए we require the extra steps. But we use n log n as the complexity. Okay. So hope you got up to this one. Now see what are the problems and in which case we are using the which type of sorting. Okay. So for example, the problem they have asked or in a like interview process or in a gate examination, sort a file of huge records with tiny keys. Keys are given. Okay. एग्जाम्पल एप्लीकेशन से अगर ऐसे रिकॉग्नाइज योर mp3 फाइल्स, अगर आपको mp3 फाइल्स रिकॉग्नाइज करनी है, बहुत सारे देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फाइल्स. ओके, नाउ वी हैव टू रिकॉग्नाइज द mp3 फाइल्स. ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा इज देयर, बहुत सारा आपको डेटा दे दिया है ऑफ डिफरेंट एक्सटेंशंस and you have to recognize your file only, means you have to pick up your file. Okay, so which method you will use? merge sort, selection sort, bubble sort, okay, insertion sort, okay, or any other. D means any other algorithm that we will use. This is the example. So, which algorithm you will use? Insertion sort or bubble sort, whether you will use for the huge record. Remember, I told you in the earlier case, if the file size is very large, in that case, merge sort is applicable. Okay, or another one. So select insertion sort, no, because too many exchanges are required. Selection sort we can use as it takes the linear time for exchange. Okay, merge sort or custom sort. So when we compare selection sort with the merge sort, for this example, see, I'm explaining merge sort, but you will say, "Ki, madam, why the merge sort is not used in this case?" Selection is the best case when we compare it. Okay, when we compare it, selection is the best case. Okay, but in the merge sort, your large size is divided into two parts. And what is the question? Question is, I want to recognize my MP3 file from the large amount of data. Okay, so in this case, selection sort is more simple. Remember, sort a huge randomly order files of small records. Huge randomly order files of small records. ओके, तो एप्लीकेशन है अगर प्रोसेस ट्रांजैक्शन रिकॉर्ड्स ऑन अ फोन कंपनी, अगर फोन कंपनी है, अगर जियो के, नाउ एवरीवन इज यूजिंग द जियो कार्ड, every people are using the two numbers and two mobiles. So just imagine they are having the huge database. They are having the huge database. So which and they have to identify the records of particular person. Okay, from in the phone company, process transaction records from a phone company. So which sorting methods to use? Bubble sort, selection sort, merge sort, or the insertion sort. Merge, bubble sort, selection sort, merge sorts, or insertion sort. Okay, so we will see this. There are the four things we have. The problems you got it. In the big transactions, we have to identify the record of particular person. It just 1 minute. What happened? Just 1 minute, okay? So huge randomly order files are there. Selection sort, no. Always take quadratic times. Bubble sort, no. Insertion sort, no. Merge sort is. It is designed for this type of problem only. Okay. So order files are there. In if the files are ordered, so we can use the merge sort. Okay. Why selection sort? Why not bubble sort? Why not insertion sort? Because it is mentioned over here. So merge sort is a better example for this one. This type of question they have asked. Okay. Now another sorting challenge. Sort a file that is already almost in order. अगर almost order में है तो आप कौन सा sorting use करोगे? Okay. उसका application मैं आपको बताती हूँ. Resort a huge database after a few challenge. Double check that someone else sorted a file. आपको फिर से उसको मतलब already sorting has been done, but we have to do it double check. Okay. So which sorting method we will use? Merge sort. Merge sort में ये हमेशा यहाँ पे लिख के आया कि guarantee to run in a time and log n, because complexity is this one. Selection sort, bubble sort, any other sort, or the insertion sort. So see, the problem is already in order. Already in order. So which type of sorting is required to make it as a double sorted? Selection sort. Selection sort means पहला problem हमने selection sort का explain किया था. If you want to pick up any specific file, जैसे MP3 file from the huge amount of data, that time selection sort is okay. Bubble sort, okay. Insertion sort, they have said yes, we will use it, and the merge sort not. Because in the merge sort, what is the what is the concept of merge sort? A huge amount of data is divided into two parts. Again, it is divided into two parts. But the thing is, it is already in the sorted order. Okay. So here is the example. That is the insertion sort is the best one. Okay, it is the best one. Because we can use the merge sort also. I'm not saying we cannot use it. Okay, in the first iteration only or in the two iteration, we will got the answer in the merge sort. But they said insertion sort is the simpler and the faster. than the merge sort. Fine. So this is related to the merge sort. Just 1 minute. So hope you got up to this case. Hope you got up to this case. See, to understand the complexity is quite difficult task, but you have to go through the more and more problems. You have to go through the more and more problems. Then only it will be easy to recall it properly. क्योंकि एग्जाम के वक्त तो they will ask the question on any type of sorting, insertion, bubble, and like that they will ask you. Okay, and they will give you some problems also. Any array size will be given, and out of that they will ask how much is the time required to sort this array. One problem is there, I have not mentioned over here, but I know they have given the size of file is 160 bytes, 160 bytes, and they said 30 seconds are there to sort it. So using merge sort, how much time is required? Using quick sort, how much time is required? Like that, they ask the questions. Okay. सो आप ये कब कर पाओगे? कोई भी चीज, कोई भी अल्गोरिदम की कोई भी चीज आप कब कर पाओगे अगर कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी निकालनी है? तो यू शुड नो द बेसिक कंसेप्ट, how it is executed actually, when the I will increment, when the J will increment, what is the theta of n, what is the T of n, what is the alpha. Okay, so hope after this lecture again you go through these slides and again you read the book. Okay, and for any doubt you will ask me the questions anytime. Okay, so just give me 10 to 15 minutes, I'll finish the quick sort also. Okay, and after that, after 10 to 15 minutes we will stop it. So another method for sorting is a quick sort. Another method is a quick sort. So in the quick sort, this is very easy method. In this case, again we have to divide the array into the two sub arrays. Okay, we have to divide the array into the two sub arrays. First is a p of q, a q plus 1 and the r. Okay, sort an array. This is a p of r. Okay, and in this case one pivot element is considered. Pivot element means one reference element is considered over in this case. In this case, first we have to use the divide method. This is also the divide and conquer. So just see, partition the array A into the two sub arrays A, P, Q, and another is A, Q plus 1 R, such that each element of A, P, Q is smaller than or equals to each element of this one. Okay. So need to find index Q to partition the array. It means we have to divide the array. Okay. So and it should be this array. Remember, this smaller equals to is the main size in this one. In the previous case, in the merge sort, we are not verifying this condition, whether it is small or less. After divide, then we will perform the comparison. But in this case, one array element is there, we will consider one reference element. हम लोग एक reference element consider करेंगे और फिर with the help of that reference element, this reference element is called as a pivot element. Okay, this is called as a pivot element. And pivot elements में जो भी हम लोग ये array से elements लेंगे, if it is a less than this pivot element, we will keep in the this array. And if it is a greater than the pivot element, we will keep it into the this array. Okay, this procedure we will use in the divide one. Okay, now see, and finally conquer means this is the divide procedure. Remember, this is also the divide and conquer method. In the divide, we will divide the array. Okay, but not in the multiple arrays. Yeah, there will be the multiple arrays as per this conditions. Okay, but this condition we will use it. Conquer means recursively sort, and then we will recursive method is used to sort A, P, Q and A, Q plus 1 are using the quick sorts. Again, there will be the pivot element. Okay, and then we will finally combine it. So in the combine procedure, the arrays are sorted in a place. When we'll make it as a combine, after using the quick sort, okay, after using the recursive sort, they are placed in we are getting the sorted arrays very quickly we are getting, because when we divide the array into sub array, वो ऐसे होता है कि वो sorted में ही चलता. Okay, we will solve the problem so that you will get it. No additional work is required to combine them, because it is we are getting it in the combined manner, in the sorted manner only, and the entire arrays is not now sorted. So, okay, so we will discuss one problem. This also in the previous case मैंने आपको merge sort बताया था, वैसे quick sort. This is the A, P and the R. Initially P equals to 1 and R is equals to N. Why R equals to N? R is the last element of array, so we will call it as, this is R, so we will call it as a N because we don't know the last element of array. First is a P1. Okay, if P is less than R. So Q we will calculate, partition we will use APR. Okay. Quicksort will be used as per the merge sort for the sub array. Another quicksort for the another sub array. Okay. And for the recursion, the complexity as a given, T of n is equals to T of Q plus T of n minus Q plus F of n. Okay. We will discuss this in a detail. This is the complexity, time complexity, which is required only for the recursion. We will discuss it. So choosing partition, there are different ways to do this. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages. Different partition methods they have used. Okay, but we will use one method that is based on the reference method. So for example, this has your array A P of R. तो कितने एलिमेंट्स है इसमें 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8. I will consider it as a I and the last element will consider it as a J. And my pivot element I am considering, the first element is my pivot element. Okay, always I consider first element is my pivot element. Okay, now next case. In the next case, again we will make the comparisons. Every time I will be increment in this direction and the J will increment by this direction. Okay, now see how the arrays will be defined. This is a better example. Then we will go to the previous slide. Then you will get it in terms of this I and J. Okay, I will explain this and then we will go in the previous slides. Okay. So this example is a given 5, 3, 2, 6, 4, 1, 3, 7. Now we have to make it as a sorted. So sort में कैसे करेंगे? First element consider it as a pivot element. Okay. This is the pivot element. Now in the pivot elements we have to design into the two arrays. आपको इसको divide करना है two arrays में. This is the divide and conquer procedure. तो कैसे डिवाइड करोगे? मर्ज सॉर्ट में कैसे होता था? मर्ज सॉर्ट में p प्लस क्यू डिवाइडेड बाय 2 वी विल गेट द q वैल्यूज. आपको एक q वैल्यूज मिलती थी. अकॉर्डिंग टू द q वैल्यू वी आर मेक इट एज अ फर्स्ट सब एरे एंड सेकंड सब एरे. Okay, this is the first array and the second sub array. But here we will use the pivot elements. So in the pivot elements we will compare it. हम लोग एलिमेंट्स को कंपेयर करेंगे. तो सबसे पहले ये एलिमेंट्स कंपेयर होगा. We will make this as a j and this as a I. Okay, this I consider it as a I because this is considered it as a pivot element. Fine. So we will use this array. So initially what we will do, 7 is compared with the 5. So 7 is compared with 5. So if the number is a greater, then we will kept it into the right wall, right side of the array. And if the comparison number is the smaller than the pivot element, then we will kept it into the left array. हम लोग उसको लेफ्ट एरे में डालेंगे अगर वो नंबर 5 से स्मॉल है. एंड इफ द नंबर इज अ ग्रेटर देन वी विल kept it into the right part of this one. Okay, so see, j and I, remember I and j will give you the position of the array and according to that it will take the value from this array and 5 is the pivot element. So this is the 7, we will call it as from I also. 7 and the 5, it is a greater, keep it here 7. Now next is a 3 is less than, keep it here. Okay, now next again j will increment 3 and the 5, 3 is a less, keep it here. Then we will call it as a 2 is less than, keep it here. Okay, now this is the 6 value. Again there is a 5 also. 5 also we have to consider. Just 3 लेने से पहले आपको 5 लेना था. Okay, so 5 is equals to, if it is equals to, then also we will kept it over here only. Okay, ये ऐसे था. पहले 7 से कंपेयर करोगे और फिर आप 5 के साथ कंपेयर करोगे and then we will start incrementing. Okay, 6. So again 6 is greater, we will kept it over here. Then again 4 we will kept over here. 1 we will kept over here. Okay, so like that if the number is less we have to kept it into this array. Okay, and if it is a greater, then we have to kept it over here. Again, in the second divide procedure, first array will consider it as a pivot element. फिर से हम लोग pivot element लेंगे, first elements we will consider it as a pivot. This is my I and this is my j value. We will start comparison from the j 4 is greater than 3, yes, we will kept it over. फिर I, j होने के बाद I के पास आएंगे. I is equals to, yes, it is equals to kept it over. Okay, then I will be incremented. Okay, so this and similarly j is also incremented. तो फिर एक ये वैल्यू होने के बाद this value will compare, then 1 will compare, then 1 is less than 1, yes, over here, then 3 will compare, yes, then 2 will compare, yes, here. So values are kept over here and the j values are kept over here. Similarly for this also. Okay, 6, the first element is kept as a pivot element. This is the first, this is the I value and this is the j value. Okay, so 6 will compared with the j, so I'll put it is here. फिर आप I के पास आओगे, 6 will compared with 6, yes, this. Then आप j को increment करोगे तो it will 5. 5 is compared with 6, it is less, it will come over here 5. Again I am repeating, 1 is a pivot element, so one element here. Again 3 is a pivot element and the 6 is a pivot. So we are going in a divide procedure. Okay, and finally we are getting the data in the sorted only. इसीलिए वहां पे लिखा था sorted in a place. Okay, we are getting the data in the sorted place. No need to do the comparison. When we select the pivot elements, according to that, the smaller element is come to the left part and the another part is going with the right direction. So we are requiring the less iteration as far as merge sort is concerned. Merge sort में कैसे होता था? Merge sort में up to this case, up to some iteration, the only divide procedure has been happened, and then after that the sorting will be performed. Okay, here itself is doing the sorting when we perform the division methods. Okay, now I will explain the previous case. I and j values is there, pivot element is the 5. Okay, so first j is मतलब 7 is already compared, so we will increment the j. आप ऐसे करोगे, ठीक है? Then here I, then I is incremented. Okay, one by one it is incrementing. Okay, one by one it is incrementing. Fine, so this is the example. Now this is the pseudocode for the partition of the array. Just 1 minute. Hello? Hello, I think some people has left the class, but I'll finish within 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, just give me 5 to 10 minutes. So this is what is the pseudocode that we will use it. Once you got the concept, it's very easy to understand the meaning of this one. Okay, I'll explain this and I'll stop this. In the next class, we will solve some problem based on the quick sort and the merge sort, and we will try to calculate the complexities also as far as get question is concerned. Okay, so first we will use the partition APR. X is will be used. This is the complete array. Okay, I is nothing but p minus 1 because every time we are incrementing this, and j is the r plus 1. Okay, so while true, so we will use repeat. First j is equals to j minus 1. First we will compare the jth element. Just now I've explained in the example j. Okay, if it is a less, until कब तक आप करोगे, less तक. Okay, so similarly we have to increment I is equals to I plus 1. कब तक? Until a of I is greater than equals to x. Okay, so if I is less than j, then exchange the ai and the aj values, and again we will perform the recursion again. Okay, so in this example what they are going to discuss is first we consider the complete array. Okay, this C is less than and the greater than means देखो ij is less than x and a of I is greater than x, means these elements are always less and these elements are always greater. Okay, these elements are always greater, and we have to we have to decrement, we have to increment the counter p minus 1 and we have to decrement the counters. Okay. And finally, when we come to the one point, kabhi na kabhi we are come to the one point. In that case, if it is less than or greater than, if I is less than j, then we have to exchange it. In the final case, we have to exchange it. Okay. And in this case, each element is visited once. So here the different types, again, the complexity has been discussed over here. So in this case, we will use t of n, theta of 1. If you know the comparison, if you know the recursion is a 1 only, so we will use, it is always theta of n. Like that we will use. Okay. Always we have to think about the worst case partitioning, matlab worst case analysis. Okay. So I'll discuss the, it is quite the lengthy procedure, but I will come to this point directly. Best case partition. Partition produce the two region of size n by 2. Okay. We have to keep in mind, we have to partition, perform the partition in the n by 2. So how much is the, what is the time complexity for this one as per the previous case? This is also the theta n log n. Okay, this is also the theta n log n. And again here also we have to remember it is a 2 times means we are considering alpha is a 2, t of n by 2 and plus theta n. As per the previous case, जैसे previous case था, it is also the n log n. Okay. Again, in the next case, when we solve the problem, we will discuss this in a more case. Okay. So why they have trying to explain it. Initially, it is n. Then we are make it as a n by 2, n by 2, n by 4, n by 8. Okay. Finally, only the single element has left. Finally, the single element has left. So it is in the exponential format. Okay. So that's why the complexity of this is n log n. We calculate, जैसे अपने we don't know the how many iterations we required for this case, so we will make it as n is the number of iterations we required. Okay. And this is the logarithm n log n, because this procedure is required to compute the complete problem. That's why it is a n log n. Okay, now they have shown the problems also, like that they have given the problem. This type of problems as discussed in the, ऐसे problems gate में पूछते हैं कि if I consider n is this much and just calculate how much time is required for this one. So we will discuss in this next class. Just 1 minute. So hope you got the concepts of merge sort and the quick sort. Quick sort again we will discuss in the next class. The algorithms as well as some pseudo code also we will discuss, and some problems also we will solve, and some of gate questions also we will use. Okay. So hope you got this concept. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. You can ask me. Otherwise, you can send me the text also. I will solve these questions. But see, when we just मुझे आपको ये बताना है कि those who are appearing for the GATE examinations, there are so many topics are given in that one. So many topics. Okay. So you have to focus on some topics very properly. Like सभी टॉपिक आप नहीं कर सकते. cow subject, DCFM subject, like algorithm, C programming, and you have to focus on some topic and you try to solve all the problems related to that topic first. Okay. And और एक मैं tricks बताती हूँ कि if you know the answer of any questions, then only you have to solve that question. And if you are in a dilemma whether this answer is there, whether this answer is there, so in that case don't solve that. Okay, because when we solve the multiple questions, that time it is, if it is a wrong, if it is a अगर आपको पता है तो it is okay, but if it goes wrong, so your marks will be reduced. Okay. So try to see, I will share the PPT with you. Okay. So I'm going to stop any if you have any doubt you can ask me, otherwise you can left the meeting. Thank you. If you have any doubt you can ask me. Yes, anyone is having the doubts, you can ask me. Who has joined now? Okay, Dakshita, Sanjana, Shrutika, do you have any doubts? Sanjana, Shrutika. Okay, so the meeting, the class is over. Okay, thank you.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, Sanjana is there?